Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's Dustinkreis, and today we're going to do a bit of a game discussion. We're going to talk about the House of the Dead Overkill for the Nintendo Wii, and also for the PS3. And this was not part of my backlog, but playing Etrian Odyssey, I realized I need something to sort of break the tension once that game starts pissing me off, because it's a challenging game, and I wanted something kind of light and easy. Well, not light and easy, but just something kind of frivolous, not an RPG, you know. So I picked this out and put this in, and this is a lot of fun. And, you know, I'm tired of people saying the Wii doesn't have any great games. Because this game, combined also with the House of the Dead 2 and 3, you get some friends over, you drink some beers, and you pull out the Wiimotes and the light gun attachments, and you're going to have a blast, especially with this one. The House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return, it's a very sort of, the traditional arcade modes of the House of the Dead. What they did with Overkill is they built it from the ground up to be like an old Grindhouse movie. So if you saw the Quentin Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez film, Grindhouse, it plays a lot like those. And I think that's a brilliant direction for this series, especially this game. Be advised, people who buy games for their kids, this is not for the children. This one is okay for them to play, I would say, because it's just blood and fake blood. You know, it doesn't even really look real. However, this has quite a bit of language and suggestive themes. And but for those mature enough to take it, this is a really a fantastic bit of just stupid, mindless fun. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. The storyline, very over the top, very Grindhouse-esque. You have G, the hero from the original games, along with Isaac Washington, who the game even pokes fun at how these guys are the stereotypes. Like G is the nerdy white guy, and Isaac is the foul-mouthed black guy, you know, that always, motherfucker this, motherfucker that. You know, Verna Gunn, who's the female character in the game, she's a stripper. You know, it's very tongue-in-cheek, very funny, and it even pokes fun at itself for using these cliches. But basically, you're just moving through the stages with your light gun, firing off at zombies and other mutants. And I was really surprised at this, because I found myself having to kind of think about what my weapon loadout was going to be when I go into the stages. There is a little bit of strategy. Not so much, not that crazy, but basically, once you get the automatic shotgun unlocked, that's going to be your primary weapon. And then basically you want either the Magnum or later on the assault rifle to be your secondary weapon, so you can mop up, you know, a big group of zombies rather quick. You can also collect grenades and throw them with the minus button on the controller. This gets a little frustrating because if you're like me, you'll be sitting there, you know, shooting like, you know, this, and then you have to reach up and hit that minus button to fire your grenade out. So that can be a little frustrating. There's also these little green blobs that you can shoot at, and what it does is it slows it down into like a bullet time. So you can you can sit there and really aim up your shots, get a bunch of headshots off, get your combo up. Because that's one thing this game does that's really awesome, is it has a combo system. And the more times you kill a zombie in a row without missing or getting hit, it builds up this combo meter and adds, you know, like 1,000 to each zombie by the time that you have it fully powered up. And it's called Gorgasmic when you get it completely charged up, and like this little icon comes up on the screen of an American flag. I thought that was really funny because it is kind of a celebration of bullets and guns and, you know, things like that. But yeah, the graphics are what they are. You know, this is not going to make you you know, blow your mind. There are graphical hiccups. The game does stutter every now and then, and apart from being you know, just kind of an eyesore when it stutters, it also affects your aim. There's been several times where I will be aiming at a mutant, and then all of a sudden the graphics will stutter, and instead of him being here, he's over here now. It's just like a quick jump. And, you know, I fire my shot off, and oh, I missed and fucked up my combo. So, you know, I don't know about the PS3 version, if they fixed a lot of that for it, but definitely on the Wii version, there is some graphical stuttering. The music in this is fantastic. This is actually something that I wouldn't mind having the soundtrack for if it exists, because it's just a bunch of dumb, like, made-up, you know, pop songs, I guess. And they're all really, really terrible. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. This probably sounds like just me rambling on, but I had a lot of fun with House of the Dead Overkill. And it really makes me want to go and look for more light gun games on the Wii. I know there's Ghost Squad out there, and I think there's a couple others. I really want to look into them. I really thought the Wii was just going to have a plethora of light gun games. Like I thought they were going to have like Time Crisis collection and Virtua Cop collection and all these collections for this system, but they never did that really. So it also makes me want to go out and buy a bunch of more of these like really cheap sort of kind of cheesy looking Wii games. Like I picked up Heavenly Guardian on the Wii, and I haven't thrown that in yet. But I heard that's actually a decent sort of twin stick shooter / RPG type game. So I don't know, but I'm definitely here to say that House of the Dead Overkill is an amazing purchase. Get some friends over and just laugh the night away. House of the Dead 2 and 3 is a lot of fun to play with your friends as well. It's just not as, it doesn't have the yucks that this one does. I watched a video by Undead Floyd 1, or Undead Floyd. I'm mixing Undead Space Monkey and Ultimate Floyd 1. Ultimate Floyd 1 did the video, and he talked about the ending, and about how, it was. And, yeah, it is kind of like, what the fuck is going on? But it fits within the realm of the game and what they were trying to do with it. And you unlock the Director's Cut, which I think is a much more difficult version of the game. Because this is actually not that difficult. If you're going for high scores and to get a bunch of money to buy new guns, yeah, it gets a little difficult then because you want to keep your combos up. But in terms of actually finishing the game, you'll have no problem finishing this. I can't speak for the Director's Cut version or the PS3 version, but for the Wii version, it's a good diversion from some of these long RPGs that get a bit dry, and you just want to kind of throw in a House of the Dead stage and play it and laugh at the ridiculousness of it. So I definitely recommend anybody with a Wii or a PS3 with the Move to pick this up because it is fantastic. So anyway, I'm going to go back and play some Etrian Odyssey 4. And hopefully, start up one of these backlog games. They're just staring me down, and I don't. Backlog thing is going to be a failure. But anyway, other than that, new episode of the podcast up. And we were very lucky to get Grub Gun on the episode. And much like House of the Dead Overkill, this is like the perfect video to talk about this podcast episode. Full of obscene language and ridiculous situations. So definitely, if you haven't checked out another gaming podcast, you'll definitely want to at least go and check out this episode. Because, me just sitting there recording it, it was one of the most entertaining episodes I have been a part of yet. So Grub Gun, yeah, definitely go check that out. So anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time.